Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Cancer, we're going to do a snapshot of you. This week, we're going to see who you really are, how others perceive you, what most people misunderstand about you, how this affects you in relationships, and what is your greatest untapped potential at this time. So we're going to do same cards that I used for Gemini just a few minutes ago. I'm going to use the archetypal deck. And going to actually different tarot deck. Yeah, I'm going to use a different tarot deck. I'm going to use the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 2 for you. All right, Cancer, let's get cooking. Let's see. Let's get cooking, Cancer. Who you truly are, how others perceive you. Sorry, is that really blinding? Who you really are. Innocent and pure. You're innocent and pure, childlike, strong inner child here. How others perceive you. A queen. Radiates the regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. That's very interesting. It's interesting. Most people, so people perceive you as this it's a good positive energy. Actually, yeah, so far the cards have come up upright. I can see the next one is in the reverse, so that's going to be interesting, but it is the area that is the misunderstanding. So people see you as a very strong feminine energy, whether you're masculine or like identify as male or female. Your feminine energy is very strong, it radiates regal. So it's almost like there's a sense of, I want to say like even royalty, or like some sort of spiritual royalty. Maybe you are royal. I don't know. Maybe you're connected to that energy I was reading in Taurus a couple of days ago. But it radiates from you, and you use your authority to protect others. So if you have any type of authority in your life, even if this is like people in your family, you use that to protect them. You do, like, you're not misusing that authority. It says benevolence, so you're not overly protective. But it's kind of funny, right? Because truth being, you're actually more like this little child inside. That little part of you is not without development. So what do people misunderstand? Which is interesting because this is in reverse. Scribe, so it's in the shadow. Altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. That's interesting. So they misunderstand about how you alter facts. Or they're not sure about the facts. They're not sure that your facts line up with their facts. They misunderstand. I don't know, some of you could be writers, actually. Some of you could be writers, some of you could be translators. The funny thing is, though, because this is in the misunderstanding and it's reversed, like people might think that you are altering the facts, but you're not. Well, that's really intriguing, isn't it? I wonder what kind of facts these are. You know, it could be story. It could be like one person's version of a story and another person's, or somebody's version of a story and your version of a story. I mean, it's a pretty logical area to have a place that is misunderstood, because everybody sees life through their own lens and their own experience. So, okay, how this affects your relationships, I can also see this is in reverse. Mediator, so, okay, shadow. Negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. But you don't alter the facts. Or if you do alter the facts, well, why? People don't know, they don't know why you alter the facts. Because something, it shows up for you, but how it affects you in relationships. Oh, people are negotiating. I keep putting it upside down trying to read it. I can just understand that it's the shadow, so it's upside down. People negotiate with you with ulterior motives or hidden agendas, either personally or professionally. because they think you're altering the facts. I don't have to keep that upside down, do I? So people think there's a misunderstanding here in some area of your life, if it's resonating. If it's not, it's okay. Some area of your life here where people don't know why. Why would you alter the facts about this? And because somebody thinks you're altering the facts, that they navigate with you with an ulterior motive. That kind of makes sense, right? Okay. What is your greatest untapped potential? All right, this is in the reverse, so beggar. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. The light of this is confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humanity, compassion, and self-esteem. Some type of dependence on others to the exclusion of others. Like, this is the thing that you need to tap into. Depending on others because of an effort that you shouldn't need to make here. So that's kind of how I'm reading that. So what's going on? All right. If somebody, all these cards upside down here. If somebody misunderstands something about you, and that misunderstanding is that they think that you've altered facts or plagiarized work, if it's something like that. And so in turn, you end up dealing with someone who is negotiating and navigating with you with an ulterior motive. And what is that ulterior motive? It could be to try to understand, like, why did you alter this, or why is this like that? So it's almost like the potential that is untapped for you here is depending on others, perhaps, to unravel something. It's to exclude your effort, all right? And maybe because somebody doesn't understand your effort or what's going on. Avenger is the underline. Shapeshifter, light. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. I mean, maybe you. Righteousness, balancing justice on behalf of you. Something's not right here. Somebody not understanding something about you. Have you altered facts, or they think you've altered the facts? Could be, this could even be something about, let's say, I don't know, like, let's say you're in a court case or something, and you know for a fact that that person ran the red light. So, but that person, in their mind, they're like, no, I didn't run the red light. You jumped the green light, like, there's something here about, so what ends up happening is that this person is dealing with you in a way, they have a different motive here. And maybe that motive is to be like, well, why do you think I ran the red light when you clearly jumped the green light? And the best solution to this is, like, to let someone else deal with it. Is kind of how that feels. Having a dependence on others to exclusion of your effort. That's the thing to tap in here. Unless, now, I haven't pulled out any tarot cards yet. Unless somebody doesn't understand your version of something, because perhaps you were utilizing others to express that for you. That makes more sense. Actually, it does. It's good to talk these things through. So, yeah. if there's a misunderstanding between you and someone else, I feel like this misunderstanding was developed through telephone. You know that game Telephone, where you say, okay, okay, so let's say the message is, let's meet for pizza after work. Okay, so, and then by the time the message comes around, then the person at the end hears, I don't like working for you and you smell like pizza. It's just like, the fuck? The shit. Well then, right? So how does this affect you? Somebody negotiated with an ulterior motive or a hidden agenda with you. Oh, this is interesting. So the untapped potential is where you were depending on others to exclude your own effort. This is so freaking interesting, Cancer. Maybe someone that you thought, it's just like that. I don't know. Go tell that person that, Or it's so much like telephone. Like I was going to say, it could be something like giving, let's say you're a young adult at home and you want to apply to a university or college that's like out of state, out of province, and your parents are like, no, my baby's not going so far. So, but they're doing that inside, right? Like they're not saying that. So mom's on the way to walk the dog or dad's on the way to walk the dog. Here, can you take this and mail it, my application in? They never mailed it. You know, like that's the thing. So this shows out that somebody's like, yeah, had an ulterior a motive here. So, and your problem is you should have put in more effort. You should have walked to the mailbox. Should have done it yourself. Okay. Now that we got the fear. Oh, but you're so sweet and fucking innocent. And look at, and you're benevolent. You're benevolent and sweet and innocent. You wouldn't do that to someone else, so you wouldn't even imagine that someone would do that to you. That's how that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could. That's honestly like the child, innocent, pure, and redemptive. Suggests a special connection with the divine. So you see the purity. You are the purity. So you would expect other people to navigate themselves in the same way. But what's really interesting is like people still see you as a protective authority. But do they understand the part of you that, I don't know, they took advantage of or take advantage of? The Ace of Pentacles, it's who you are. Okay, new opportunities. Let's all work together. It's like we're all picking up here. Let's all work together. But you see, the thing is, all these little gnomes, like picking up one of these rocks is a big effort. Where this big hand, that's no effort at all. So is there something that about you where, are you the big hand or are you one of the little gnomes? Probably more like a little gnome. How would this perceive you? The Devil Queen. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Devil Queen. But it's benevolent. I think you trigger people. Yeah, okay. I think you trigger people. I think there's a, oh, aren't you just higher than almighty? That people probably get triggered on. Because somebody doing something here, and they did it because you're so sweet, you wouldn't, I wouldn't do that to someone. So I wouldn't even imagine someone would do that to me. And then they're all, I don't know who, but somebody, or they're all looking at you like, well, aren't you just so high and mighty and perfect and sweet and fucking innocent and good. All right, so what most people misunderstand about you, the Eight of Cups. Oh my God, you know what this is like? This is like, I was saying it because she's like studying and stuff there. This is totally like, okay, let's say, you have, I did this, someone that was like at a dance, a crush on someone at the dance. Was that Gemini? Why was I just talking about that? But it's kind of like having a crush. Let's say, oh, this is so, like, could there be kind of catty energy in this? There is a sense of, I don't know why I'm getting it. Maybe I'm just picking it up intuitively, or I'm seeing it in the cards and I like subconsciously seeing it here. But there is a bit of like feminine competitive energy with this. This is like, oh, can you here's my note to so-and-so. Can you let them know I like them? And then like, so, but somebody ends up negotiating with an ulterior motive for you. That person's like, no, okay, sure. And they're in this, like, let's say it's your best friend or something, or, you know, a confidant. And this person's thinking, no, I like him. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna make you think I did. That's how that feels. Because it's like somebody is maybe thinking there's a misunderstanding here. Somebody thinks that you're not emotionally attached. You couldn't care less. You couldn't care less. You're not emotionally invested in something. Some sort of fact here has been altered. There's a misunderstanding between you and someone else because somebody has altered the facts. And this has affected you in terms of people then having ulterior motives towards you. Could even be the ulterior motive could end up being the person that maybe you were even like, I don't know what person, something going on here. Like the person you slipped the note to. Oh, go tell them I like them. Go show them. Give them the note. Give them the note. Okay, I'll give them the note. But it's because there's plagiarism and altering. It's like the friend looks at the handwriting, rewrites the note, and says, instead of, I think you were super cute, do you want to meet behind? I don't know. Whatever. Meet behind the convenience store. Which is cool. The friend writes, I think you're a big fat stinker. I don't like you. It's like, oh, here, this is from Sally. The heck? What's up with her? Right? And what is this? Your potential is screaming. You depended on others without putting in the effort. And that screwed everything up. So, how does this affect your relationships? Oh my God. It was kind of in the reverse, but it's the Three of Wands. And look at this. Look at this. It's like notes, mail coming in. Oh my gosh. I just don't know what to say. Honestly, like I've truly seen something here, Cancer, where you are so sweet. You wouldn't even imagine that someone would do whatever they did to you. And it is like somehow altering something to give the impression that you don't care. You couldn't care less. But in fact, you probably do care. But what ends up happening is now this person or whoever that is, there's at least there's three energies here. There's you. There's something or someone that you had a specific intention towards. That intention got altered by a third party energy, right? Or the impression, like, even if it, like, it doesn't have to be like, me with the kids in the yard. Isn't he cute? Goes, I don't know. It's not like that. It could be like that, but I don't know if you're doing that at work. Can you go past this to... That would be funny, wouldn't it? That would be weird, actually, if that would work. But, yeah, so something got messed up here. And I think even the person or the thing, and I say thing like it could be an opportunity, like a job, or it could be something like I just moved in a new neighborhood, right? So I got to meet new people. But what if somebody come ahead of me and said, oh, that's Cindy. She's a crazy, cranky bitch. For her. So like when I go to meet a new neighbor, they'd be like, so they're immediately looking for crazy, cranky bitch, right? As opposed to just Cindy. So that alters this person's intentions or the way they navigate with you. Not sure. And it's like, damn. I guess, or maybe it's like, instead of how I described it, it would be like me saying to a friend, can you type up a little, I'm so glad to be in the neighborhood letter for me. And then I'll hand deliver it, right? Like without looking in the envelope. What the hell they put? Like, hi, I'm a crazy cranky bitch. And could you imagine? Yeah, like then everybody's like, oh my God, what the hell? But you were like, I would never imagine that my friend wouldn't type something nice in that. This is, damn. Okay. So what is your untapped potential is, oh, for frick's sakes. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords feels like, well, to me, it's somebody who's like learning through observation in some way. You're watching and learning. You're watching and understanding. You're starting to understand. Maybe it's being understood. Yeah, could be. Oh my goodness. The Fool. Yeah, I think you need a fresh start here. Wait, yeah, something needs to shift. Yeah, avenging something. Something got all messed up here. Something been all messed up. You need a whole fresh start. What the hell? Can you tell me more? Who did this and why? Who did this to Cancer? Who did this? Okay, just a second. So I'm looking at this and I'm kind of getting the answer, right? It's this child like, oh, like something was an opportunity, something for you, or you wanted something to be an opportunity, or you were hoping for an opportunity. And, but everybody else was picking it up too. Or someone else wanted to pick it up. Someone saw an advantage here. An advantage. So that's somebody, yeah. Others think you're, isn't this weird? Like to have benevolent in the devil, but radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others, and in the devil. There's got to be some type of projection here. Gotta be some type of projection there, because how can it be benevolent in the devil? So if you have a good intention to honestly like want to do good, or just, you know, yeah, do good of yourself and others, and any authority you find yourself in, it's to protect others. It's not to hurt anyone or to elevate yourself in some way. I want to say anyone around you who is in some sort of toxic energy is just going to look at that and go, oh yeah, don't you think you're better than everyone else? Anyways, I stopped. I think we're getting our answers. Okay, here we have the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and then the King of Swords. Wow, it's just weird. It's like, I don't know, I'm just picking up like everyone's in the boardroom and paying attention. Like, okay, everyone come together. We're having a secret meeting. Make sure Cancer doesn't Cancer's going to try to get that job, that promotion. So what we have to do here, right? Because, you know, if I get it, if I get it, I'm going to make life really easy for you guys. You guys are all on board, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, this shitty little fucking energy. So, okay. So, yeah. So, okay. What we're going to do is, when Cancer hands in their resume to the boss or the application, I'm going to do this, okay? And then we're going to alter it a little bit. And then we're going to make sure that the boss thinks that Cancer is a slacking loser, okay? That's what we're going to do. This has got like Mean Girls written all over it. Or Mean Boys. What are those? I don't know. Mean Girls, Mean Boys. Why is the devil here with benevolent? How people perceive you. The Four of Pentacles. Closed off. Closed off. The Eight of Pentacles. Closed off at work? Closed off at work. Maybe. The boardroom. What's going on there? I haven't been in a boardroom in a long time. The Ace of Swords, Justice, and the Two of Cups. Oh my God. What is this about? Like something big. How something should have been reciprocated. Like this Ace of Swords and Justice. How something should have been reciprocated. There is like some type of potential win energy here that other people saw and thought, oh, aren't you just freaking, I don't think so. I'm getting all catty, and I mean, it's my Leo South Node. It's taking this character on. Okay, the Eight of Cups and the plagiarism, altering facts, the Knight of Cups. It's just like that. It's just like trying to get your friend to slip that note to so-and-so, and she alters it, puts other things in it. Or it's kind of like, you know, not like that. It's, okay, let's imagine this is coming up. So I don't know if it's a something, but let's imagine, because you're so sweet. You're so sweet. You're so freaking innocent. Let's imagine that, yeah, you have this crush on a guy, or it could be a girl, whatever. I'm heterosexual, so it's just easier for me that way. It's no offense. I just got to do it that way. My brain gets confused. But so whatever, you have a crush on this person, and you were kind of like, I want to say this person's ideal. You're this person's ideal, but it's like this other person, other people in the boardroom. They don't like that. They don't like that. So what they want to do is, it's almost like they know what the ideal is. You know, if it's handing in a resume, what the ideal resume should look like. If it's the ideal person for someone, they know exactly what that looks like, and it looks like you, and they don't like that. So they're going to alter it. So if this is someone who has a lot of, I don't know, like self-respect for themselves, doesn't kiss every boy behind the shed kind of thing. Not to say that you can't if you want, but let's just say they know that that's the type that this person would be interested in, is someone who doesn't kiss every boy behind the shed or every girl behind the shed. So they alter, there's like no mention of that in your letter. It's just like, I think you're really cute. Do you want to meet behind the grocery store? And it's like just to talk though. Just to talk. But then they they expand on it. I think you're super cute. Do you want to meet behind the grocery store? I've met a few people behind the grocery store. There's been some altering here. Or it's like to go the 8 to the Knight of Cups. Go in one direction from the other. And here, affecting your relationship. I'm really getting into this one. This is like a good book. Not if it's your life though, right? How does it affect your relationships? The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Well, or you're on your own. So it affects you in your relationships. Independent. Oh, I kind of feel like too, because something's happened here where somebody's not negotiated in your favor at all. So this is about negotiating in your favor. What is your wish? What is your dream? And you got that, you know, you need to just untap potential, which is feeling like you depended on someone else to do something that you should have done. The 9 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh. That is enough of that. That's what you need to do. Enough of that. You need to maybe even recognize that you've been betrayed in some way here. This is like this has been a long game of betrayal. This child with the Ace of Pentacles, who you are. Oh, the 10 of Cups in the world. Oh, you don't play there anymore. Just like that. Well, I don't play there anymore. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, this is the Ace of Pentacles. So that's what it is. I don't play there anymore. An Ace of Pentacles, anew. Yeah. The Hermit, the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles. You go away on your own. Go away and really try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Oh my God. Yeah. The Hermit and the Hanged Man. Almost like making you look inside yourself. What is it that I'm doing wrong? What's going on? And then start looking and it's like, I'm not finding anything here. Or I found some things, but they don't line up to everything that's happened here. And then the Hanged Man is like, now I'm starting to see some shit. And the Ace of Pentacles, there's your opportunity. Well, this was very fascinating, Cancer. I'm going to go do the extended. In this extended, the way I said that, in this one, I'm going to use I'm not going to do anything different. I'm going to use the energy well, no, okay, I said it. I picked up the Moonology. I'm going to use the Energy Oracle deck to look at the cycle you were exiting and the cycle you're about to enter. And then, okay, then we'll go to the Moonology deck. I'm going to incorporate tarot too. The Moonology deck to see how you can start tapping into this untapped potential. There you go. Thank you so much, Cancer. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.